So it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon, you're at your desk, Ralph walks to your door and he's clearly nervous, he's got some papers in his hand and he starts talking. He says, hey listen, we got a big problem with that project I'm running with the operations team. Now in your head you think, oh no, not that. You know it's a big project, there's a lot of complexities, a lot of players involved. Ralph starts talking and says, hey, there's an email that came through, don't know if you've seen it yet. And you start to think, man, I haven't seen that at all. I've been heads down working on this other project. What you also think is, this is complex, we're up against a tight timeline, and I'm the one on the team who's best positioned to take this and run with it, even though it's Ralph's project. If you're like a lot of leaders and you say, okay, listen, I'm just gonna pick this up and run with it, I got it from here, I'll just do it myself. Then there's actually a problem in how you're approaching problem solving, especially when you're involving team members. Now, this approach creates some short-term benefits. It also creates some short-term costs and some significant long-term costs. So let's take a look at what those are and what this trade-out really equates to. All right, number one, you're teaching people, you're gonna do their work. I've been down this road and let me tell you, people are typically very, very happy for someone else to take their work and run with it and just take that thing off of their plate, even when it's really their responsibility. That alone is going to create problems for you, not necessarily today, definitely down the road. Number two, because you're doing somebody else's work, your primary area of responsibility is likely either going to fall behind or suffer in quality. In order for those two things to not happen, you may decide, I'm just going to work later, or I'm going to work on weekends. And what quickly happens is you're missing soccer games, you're missing piano recitals, you're missing family events. And now the cost isn't just coming up for you at work, it's coming up for you at home. Number three, team members may begin to think that lone heroics are the way to get ahead. After all, that's what the boss is doing. So when you pick up something and run with it on your own, keep in mind the message that you're sending is that this individual heroic effort is really what's rewarded at your business. When what you probably want is actually people to work together effectively to solve problems. And finally, again, you could be sending the message to other people that they're not capable. And when you send the message on one thing, what's gonna start to happen is they're gonna likely question their own abilities as a situation changes or as things get more difficult. And what that means is they're more and more likely to bring you more and more of their work, and they're gonna expect that you take it off of their plate like you did before. This spiral hurts. I've been there. I've caught myself working late at night or working over the weekends because I had a I'll just do it myself approach, and I didn't recognize at the time how much that approach really cost. So I encourage you to keep yourself honest and decide how much this is showing up as a pattern in how you approach problem solving for yourself or for others. If you are realizing, gosh, this could be one of my patterns, what other patterns do I have? It's a great indicator for you that the Wingspan Performance Academy could be a great fit. In this course, what we do is help leaders break down some of the most common patterns that leaders have that actually create big time problems for themselves, and they're patterns that those leaders have created themselves as well. So I encourage you to take a look at this and sign up for the course. And as always, if this video was helpful, please be sure to hit the like button. And if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to the Wingspan Weekly Newsletter. Thanks.